What up, man? It's your boy Shaka360 from Nano.com, and here we go with the new video. And today we're gonna go ahead and show you guys how I run my new defense and my new offense. But before we continue, guys, we do have subscriber of the day who's gonna be Jersey Shuffle. Thank you, congratulations, you're a subscriber of the day. I'll put you in a drawing so you can win a Madden Classic and Madden Classic defense or offense or any guide at Madden.com. If you guys want one of those guides, just make sure you let me know in the comment section. Just leave me your feedback, ask questions, like the video, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you can get more tips like this. We've been posting tips daily, and today we're gonna go ahead and teach you guys how I run my stuff on salary cap, because I am trying to rank up for clubs. I am gonna be in the Kansas City clubs. Unfortunately, I didn't know Serious Mo was gonna be there and Mr. Golden Sports, but they're on the Xbox side, so I'm planning on winning the Kansas City Chiefs or qualifying for the Kansas City Chiefs finals in California. So we're gonna come out in our run scheme, and are setting up a run scheme. The one that I posted 2 days ago, I posted a video of it, and I'm using it here. So I'm setting up all the I formation close, I'm setting all the I formation wing, H tight, strong wing, all those formations. I'm gonna go ahead and set them up because I'm not passing the ball at all. If I'm gonna pass the ball, it's maybe if I'm in trouble. And can I pass the ball? Yes. So I'm gonna come out in an I formation close, and I'm just gonna go ahead and come out in a stretch real quick. I do have 2 guys that have power blocking on my line, so those guys are gonna help me with basically if I'm running a power O or anything down the middle, those guys will give me the extra push. I'm also using aggressive ball carrier, and I'm using aggressive lineman every now and then. And I just want you to see when I'm using it. I don't use it all the time because I don't want to get exposed. Whether I'm trying to run the ball and then I get a face mask, or I get a illegal man blocking or whatever, a penalty. I don't want to get any penalty. So I see that he's pressing everybody. I did post this tip of the 1-play touchdown. This is the perfect time to run it. I noticed that he's adjusting to it though. He's getting ready for it. I see the safety right there. Safety drops way back. I'm gonna go ahead and try to throw it there. I do throw it. I'm in front of him, and right here I thought he picked me off, but he didn't. I actually got it here. Now I remember, look, he paused the game right here. He was like, what the hell just happened? Remember when I posted this tip, you have to have your fastest wide receiver, and right here Ross has a 91 speed. I think that's the reason he got over the safety, was because the 91 speed, that just one speed that he had extra, all right, got him in front of that defensive back to get the touchdown. So just like that, I made him come in, setting up his run stopper, and he pressed, and I saw that he was on the safety himself, so I beat him with just one. I beat him for a touchdown. So now we're gonna come on defense, and I love playing defense, guys, because I could actually clock all day. I could clock the whole half if I have to, and then I could just come on defense and lock them down, and then they get frustrated because they don't know how to stop me. So notice he coming out in I formation close, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 2 wide receivers. What do? I come out of my run stopper. I have different ones. Notice what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna come out in a cover 3 regular. I'm gonna blitz all the linebackers, print the D-line, and crash the D-line down. I'm gonna go ahead and just go towards the side where he's running, and that's it. My guys are fast enough to lurk around, so now that I'm used to stopping the run, I know how to lurk around and stop the run myself manually. So I'm doing pretty good here. So let's see what he's coming out in now. I always read he's coming in 1 running back, 1 tight end, 2 wide receivers. So I gotta go to my pass defense. Okay, I could come out in 3-4 odd or 3-4 bear. 3-4 bear is my pressure defense, but I'm gonna come out in the big 9-1-4-6, and I'm gonna come out in the cover 3. I'm setting up my players to be the fastest players on the positions that I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up, and my setup is very simple. And I'm just gonna go ahead and move this guy to the inside. He caught me on the adjustment there, so I was a little bit late to adjust, and he caught me and quick hike me for a nice little gain. So hopefully he comes out in it again. Come out in this play again, because I am gonna lock it up. Usually to lock up this play out of the 1-4-6, I have to press, and this time I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even setting everything up. So I got my players in the right positions now. I'm gonna come out and cover 3 sky once again. I'm gonna go ahead and press. He's coming in a single back formation, so this can also be real tricky, because in single back formation they could actually stop me sometimes. Like they could run the stretch to the outside. And right here, notice by the press, I just press the defense, I set up my blitz, and the guy just block shedded down the middle right here for a nice little stop. So again, it's 1 receiver, 1 running back, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So that's what I'm reading. He's coming out in a passing formation again, so I'm gonna come out in it again. I'm gonna go ahead and move my blitzer over here to the right side. I have all my coverage pretty much set up. I got a flat, I have a mid read, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just pressing, and that locks up the run real good for me. And we're gonna go ahead and set up again. Now he's coming on a desperate. He's trying to pass. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take any reads he got. He threw right at me. I like it when people throw right at me, because eventually they're gonna keep doing that. He scored a touchdown. Okay, that was my fault. I wasn't ready for it again. I was trying to adjust. He caught me, and my player didn't react. So what I'm gonna do here I hate when my players don't react to the ball. I'm gonna put a ball in the air, and I want it to react to the ball. I don't want it to cover the player, because if you cover the player, they tend to go for the player. And when you got the defensive backs like this, like Amos, all these guys, and you just put them to react to the ball, they get right on the ball. They don't care about the player, where the player is going, so they go and they actually react to the ball. And I think you get more picks like that. So if you guys want to make that adjustment, coaching adjustment, do it. Every now and then I'll do it, especially when they're throwing straight at me, or when my guys are there and they're not reacting to the ball. I always put to react to the ball, man, on the adjustment. So we're gonna come out here with Ross, and again, that Ross was the one who scored the touchdown in the last play. And we're gonna come out in a running scheme. So I pretty much have all the runs set up. I'm gonna set up all the runs that I have, because I'm not gonna pass the ball. If I do pass the ball, like I said, it's always when I'm gonna be in trouble. So I'm coming on that strong H wing, and I'm gonna go ahead and set up the power. I'm gonna have a HB dive, and I'm gonna have a stretch. So those are the plays that I'm coming out. So I'm gonna come out and just in power. Power is pretty good formation play out of this formation. Notice that I have my 2 power blockers there, so I'm gonna follow them. I get a couple of yards. I'm gonna be patient. Okay, I'm gonna be patient. Some of you guys, you probably are like, man, you just do this all game. I'll do this all game. I'm a heavy passer. I could be a heavy passer with West Coast, or I could be a heavy runner with Oakland, and I could pass with Oakland. So either or, I could be both players. You see my videos on my last gameplay from last week. I was a heavy passer, and I was destroying people. Notice that right here, he has a safety down. He's pressing, and I got square wide open. I have him on the ability, on the streak ability, hot streak. But I saw that he wasn't getting away from him. Okay, he was the safety did go up with him, so I decided I'm not gonna throw that right now. So let's go ahead and set up trip side end. In this situation, I do have my 1-play touchdowns. I do have my beaters here, and that's the playbook that I started off with. So I really don't want him. He hasn't seen it, so that's good that I have a running scheme, and the running scheme is the first priority. And then I'll come up, and they don't know what I'm setting up. So I have a beater set up right now. I'm setting up this beater, which is a deep bomb beater, and I'm just gonna hike the ball and just wait for it. So I noticed that circle's wide open. I'm gonna throw it towards the sideline. We got Holt, and Holt is pretty good, and we get a nice lucky bounce, and we get the catch. So again, I got bailed out on this one. I'm gonna give him that one, and I understand why you paused the game. Okay, so I did get a bailout. I got a crazy bailout on that one. So I'm gonna take whatever they give me. I just started pressing square or X or anything to try to catch that ball while it was in the air. That was definitely a crazy bailout, man. So we're going into the second quarter. Okay, now I'm gonna come out again, a strong H wing, and there we go, a strong H wing, and I'm gonna come out in the halfback dive. By the way, if you guys want more in-depth breakdown on how I run this and all this stuff, go to manhustles.com. I just added the scheme to the Madden Classic offensive guide, so you can go ahead and get that over there. But anyways, hit us up with 50 likes in the video. I forgot to tell you guys this at the beginning of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and come out in the halfback dive. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep pushing, and we're at 2nd and 8, so we're still pretty good. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a power O or a stretch to go to the outside. And you guys might think this is like you just running the ball, but you have to mix it up. You have to understand, like, there's more players on the right side, so you might want to go to the left. All right, maybe switch it to a power O to the left as well. And notice that I'm gonna motion hold, and I'm just gonna go ahead and run that stretch. We got pretty alright, decent blocking, not the best blocking that I wanted, but we're at 3rd and 4th, and I'm gonna come out on a HB dive. Okay, and again, I'm always coming out in the strong H wing HB dive. This time I switch it up to, I believe this is the I form wing, and we're gonna come out in power O. I switch it up again once again to a tight power O. Why? I feel like there's less players on the right side, and let's see what happens on this power O. Sure enough, we get the nice little blocking. Again, there's less players. Why not run the power O that way? And we have the 2 guys on the abilities of the power abilities, so the power blocking ability. So every time I run like a power type of run, I'm always gonna get the blocking that I need. So once again, I wish I could have more caps to put more abilities on, like Bo, so I can go ahead and truck. But I decided to upgrade my team instead of wasting it on abilities, because I believe if I have a strong team, I could put abilities on all of my players, the really top players. But if I do that, my team's gonna suck. So I'd rather have a really good team and have very minimal abilities than have abilities all over the field and have a sorry ass team. You know what I mean? So I'd rather have a really good team so I can compete. And right here, I'm pushing. And this is when I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my ball carrier on aggressive. and my offensive line on aggressive. So right here, I think he called timeout or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and because I want to push it in. Okay, so this is something that you guys need to put adjustments. I did put my offensive line on aggressive, and I'm gonna go ahead and come out on H wing once again and full back dive. So this is what happens when you put your ball carrier on aggressive. Okay, offensive line aggressive, so they push a lot better, they block a lot better, but you don't want to abuse it because then you go off sides or they start face masking people or they start illegal blocking. So we're gonna come out real quick in a stretch. We motion this guy's coming around over here to the left side, and we're going right here. We get the power blocking. There we go. So we get a lot of yards this time. We almost got like 9 yards. So now we're gonna go ahead and take away the aggressive blocking because I don't want to go offside, and I'm putting balance, and I'm gonna put my ball carrier into aggressive. Okay, so now I'm switching it up. Now, one of the things, the bad things about a ball carrier aggressive is that he could fumble. That's the only thing. But we're in the 1 yard line, so it's not gonna take that much. So we're gonna power it in as we run the ball. And he should Jackson should give us the yards that we need. We're gonna come out in a power O, because guess what? We got my 2 guys with the power abilities. All right, both of them. So that I'm gonna go ahead and power it in there, right behind them, so we can get the touchdown. So we want to get the touchdown. Now, right here, I'm flipping it again. I'm gonna come on an HB dive. Okay, this is the I formation, H tight, and we're just gonna run right behind and push right there. I just put the hit stick, and we got in there with the aggressive ball carrier. If he wasn't an aggressive, he would have just fell on the 1 yard line, and that's why I did the aggressive. So after being a heavy passer last week, heavy passer got me into the rankings. But as I start playing higher ranking people, I start noticing that everybody's running the ball. So because everybody's starting to run the ball, I decided to, hey, why not be a runner then? If this is what everybody is doing and everybody's being successful with the run, even, I know very few players are passing the ball, and I could pass the ball. But I know with the run, if they can't stop the run, that's pretty much it. And I could pass as well with this Oakland offense. I'm really good. So let's see what this guy's coming out in. Now, hopefully this helps you guys how to play defense. I'm adjusting my players, making sure all the players are all right. He's coming in 1 receiver, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. So I'm going to go ahead and read that. I'm coming out on my pass defense. Notice that I only have 1 pass defense, only 1 setup, okay, on pass defense. I don't have 20 setups. I don't have different defenses. I'm using 1. And there we go. We finally throw that, pick that off. Remember the last time he threw that, and I was already in mind that he scored a touchdown out of it actually. So I knew he was gonna be around that area. So I just stood there, baited him, and he threw right at me again. So this time I did pick it off, and this time I did have the adjustment to play the ball. I don't know, you remember last time he didn't react to the ball. Now that they're playing ball, they're looking for the ball, and he actually went and reacted, and he picked it off. So notice that I only use 1 defense for everything. 1 run defense, 1 pass defense. I'm very simple, and I think why? Because the pro players keep it very simple. Everybody, the top players, keep it very simple. You don't have 20 defenses like other people want to buy a guide, and they show you 20 different setups for different defenses when all you need is 1 defense, 1 defense, 1 defense. So I got 1 defense for the pass, 1 defense for the run. I'm coming out in cover 3. That's my first down defense. Cover 3. I'm blitzing all the linebackers. I'm pretty sure the D-line, crashing the D-line down, and there we go. Can we stop him? Yes. All right, there we go. He actually got the freaking I think he has an ability on him. So I'm gonna switch it up next time. I'm gonna come on edge blitz 1, same setup. I'm gonna pinch D-line, spread the linebackers, press defense. I'm gonna move the safeties down a little bit. We pretty much said I'm gonna go ahead and lurk that running back myself. He got the first down. Okay, that's okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and come out this time on pinch dog 3, which is the same setup. Pinch D-line, spread linebackers, and I'm just coming out in different defenses because if he does throw a pass, I want him to be different looks, not to get used to just being a cover 1, just used to being a cover 2 or cover 3. So then I could go back and rotate it once again to edge blitz 1, or I could come out again on pinch dog 3. This time he comes out in 1 running back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. I'm gonna go ahead and go 1-4-5. I get 1-4-6. So I got my blitz set up here. I set up the defense every time the same. In case, depending on what my opponent is doing, I take away that read again, and my linebacker just stays there and lets him catch the ball. Once I hate when they do that. I don't know why, man. I don't know why he just threw right on top of my linebacker to the same spot I picked him off the last time. So I know that I'm going to pick him off again because he loves that. I'm setting up my blitz. I'm only setting 4. I'm going to go ahead and man up the running back and just lurk right on top of that gap. And a little bit late into it, he wants another pick, guys. I could feel another pick. So it's not getting me frustrated. It's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and keep lurking that area. 17 seconds left on the clock. And as long as he doesn't score a touchdown, I'm good. If he scores a field goal, he's good. I'm gonna move this guy a little bit down. I'm pressing in case he runs the ball with the inside zone. I have the mid read, the mid zone in there with the linebacker. I'm gonna lurk down the middle of the field, take away any read coming on that gap that's open. I should move the safety over the top with the deep blue a little bit more to the inside, but I don't have time. That mid read should help me just in case. So I'm gonna take away that read there, and we get the blitz to come in. Finally, that blitz comes in off the edge. He runs out of time, and we're going into the second half. And I think we receive. I believe we receive or he receives. Let's go ahead and check it out. But we're doing pretty good. So I'm feeling very good right now. This is how I haven't felt this good since a couple of days ago. I started losing when I was passing the ball too much. So I felt like running the ball, and this change is very, very, very good as well. So change sometimes is good just to open up your mind and start doing different things. So I think I'm being real successful right now with the run. So I'm gonna stick to it for a whole week, see what happens. And the whole goal is to qualify. We got 2 more weeks. I think October 15th is the deadline to qualify. So if I can get into the top 300, top 200, I'm good. I'll qualify for sure for my club, which is the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're setting up the blitz right here, 4-man blitz. We're gonna go ahead and lurk and man up the running back. We're gonna lurk over the top over here. I'm gonna go get him myself. So a lot of people struggle usually the run. I'm pretty good at stopping the run myself, and I don't need secure tackle as well. I could do it by myself, and you're gonna see on some of my videos, on some of my gameplays, that I do stop it myself. This time I moved the safety down. Just remember, I was worried about that. Right here, I see that Apke didn't really play the flag like I wanted to. I should have protected the sticks. I don't think I protected the sticks. Protect the sticks right here. If I put somebody in a flat, that they play the flat. So now I'm gonna make sure they're playing the flats. I'm pressing. I'm taking away the read there. Once again, he's throwing right at me. He just throws right at me, man. And this guy is supposed to be a higher ranked player, but he keeps throwing right at me. I don't think he's a passer, to be honest. He's throwing right at me. I don't know how this guy's ranked so high. Move the safety a little bit to the inside just in case he's coming out on the streak. I got stuck with the lineman, but that's all right. The safety reacts to it really well, and we stop the run. Comes out no huddle. Move the safety down a little bit, pretty much setting everybody up. We're pretty much set right now. Took me like half a second to set everything up. You see that? Blitz coming in. We got him. All right, so you see that? And all I have to do is take away read. This is a 4-man blitz, so it has very good coverage. 1-for-6 is the best defense in the game, guys. If you guys cannot use it like I'm using it, it's very friendly, user friendly. It's very everything. So he's coming over the top. I could pick that off, but it's okay. So I didn't get to pick that off. So he's probably gonna go for it right now. So this is how I've been making people quit today. And this is the style that I've been playing today. I'm gonna press with the guy to the inside side of the blitz. I'm gonna go ahead and put a flat over here on the right side, protect the stick. I'm gonna pass commit, put a mid read zone and read in the middle, move the safety down a little bit. And all those adjustments I did, and we got a blitz to come in. You see, with like 20 adjustments we did, man. We had to do it really fast, just making quick adjustments. You might guys get to this level pretty soon. And just stick with me, you guys will learn. We did go up. We did play a guy that's 4 stars. He was a 5-star, so that means he was in the top 100 probably. And notice that I'm ranked 488, so we're ranking up. We want to try to get to the top 300 by the end of the week. Hopefully to the top 200, top 100. Top 100 is really not something that I want to chase. It's just something I just want to get into the clubs. You know what I mean? To my club. And to get into my club, you have to be at least top 300, top 500. You're good. You might be in there. So I just want to get into the club. I should be fine. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. You guys want more in-depth breakdowns, go check it out at masters.com, man. Definitely will help you guys out. Other than that, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Give us 50 likes on this video, man. Bye.